So have you ever thought about adding an online business to your existing local business, but maybe you're not sure about, what can I be selling, or, all the technology, where do I even get started and how can I make this work? If that is you, you're certainly not alone. 2020 has been an extraordinary year, a special year for anyone running any type of local business where your business model is reliant on meeting people. So there's been a lot of innovation happening. There's been salons who have started to sell online and to create a new revenue stream to help support their business even when they cannot meet clients, or to kind of come on top of their traditional business model. So if that is something that you are interested in doing, that certainly could be you doing that as well. And in this video, I want to lead you through kind of a tutorial and demo of how this all works. Like, how can you create a website and an online store where you can start selling online, and what could that look like? I want to show you exactly how you can do it, and I will be using a tool called Square Online. Square Online is really designed for local businesses, so it's really easy for you to use, and it really fits with your existing way of running your business. So I'm going to lead you through how it works, and you will for sure see in that tutorial how easy it is, and that you actually can get started, and that you actually can create an online business for yourself. So if this is the first time we meet, my name is John Hallberg and I run the salonbusiness.com as well as this YouTube channel, and this is where I share ideas and strategies to help you grow your local service business, and I share them every week. So if you want to grow your business, consider subscribing. Now, so before I jump over to the computer and start showing you, what this could look like, I have some really exciting news for you, and that is the fact that I just published a new course. It's a free course where I lead you through very detailed step by step how you can get your website created and get your store set up and running so that you can start selling online. We will look at a tutorial of the tool of Square Online that we will be using, so you kind of get a full view on kind of what's in there, how does that work, how can I use the tool. So we will cover all that in here. It's just that it's impossible for me to break down every step that you need to do to get there in just one YouTube clip. So at the end of this tutorial and demo of the platform, I will share a link and give you instructions for how you can get started and how you can sign up for the free course. But let's start by looking at the example so you kind of know a little bit more what this is about first. And I've created a beauty salon website, which is what we will be looking at in this demo. So yes, let's jump in. All right, so let me show you what you can do using the Square Online tool. I mean, you can use Square Online to create a full website for your salon business or for your local business. But you can also use it just for the store feature if you want. So you could have, for example, just if you want to have a shoppable post on your Instagram feed, you can set up a store using the Square Online tool, so you can actually have people check out when they browse your products on your Instagram feed. Or if you already have a website, you could just use Square Online as kind of the store component and be able to link out to products that you want to sell from that website. So there's a few different ways you can do that, but in this example I just wanted to show you what a website could look like, and also how the tool works, so that you can get going and create your site. So let me just show you. First we'll start with kind of coming to the website as a visitor, and then we'll go into the back end where I show you how you customize things and how you configure things and how that all works. So this site that we're looking at here is just something that I created as part of the training now. So it's a beauty salon, and this is what your website could look like. Of course, it will be customized to your branding, and you'll see that as we scroll through, there's different sections. You have your mission. We have some information about what you offer. We have a shop now where you can kind of browse product categories that you want to feature. We can promote things if you have gift cards, have testimonials, and all these things like the location and hours and testimonials. These are pre-designed blocks or sections is what Square calls it, that you just take, and I'll show you when we go into the back end how you do that. But you just add them to the page, and then you can change between a few different layout options. You can change color fonts and that, but and then you just have it ready on your site. So it's super easy to build a website using this tool. You can add in your Instagram feed. Map we saw there. You can have an email opt-in if you want people to be able to subscribe to your newsletter. You'll see I have a little Facebook Messenger chat here as well, which you can enable if you want potential clients who are visiting your site to be able to easily reach out to you. There's a lot of like nice little features like this, and it's incredibly easy to build it. So like actually the site we're looking at is something that I built majority of using my mobile phone, except some like design components. So it's really easy to use, but kind of maybe on the backside of that is then that you don't have unlimited customization options. We'll see that when we look at the back end. I mean, you can add these sections in, you can change a few layout options and change some colors, but that's kind of it. Like you cannot control every detail. So, you know, that's always the case. Either you want a lot of customization, but with that comes complexity, or you want it to be simple. And I think that's what Square is doing brilliantly with this platform. So, but anyway, let me just show you what you could actually sell on the site, which is probably what's most interesting. And this video is not about kind of sharing ideas on what you could be selling. I will be doing a video on that, probably be coming out next week, where I talk about ideas for a salon or for a local service business on, you know, what you actually could be selling online. But that's not the intent of this. I just want to show you kind of the functionality of the platform now. So the obvious one would be appointments, right? So you want to be able to sell appointments. So given the tool is from Square, it integrates very well with the Square Appointments tool. You can use it with any other appointment scheduler that you would like, and I will show you also in the training how you do that, how you set it up with Square Appointments, but also how you could set it up with anything that you're using. Now, I'm a big fan of Square Appointments. I think it's an awesome, super easy to use tool with, you know, powerful features. And it's also available for free for individuals. It's when you grow a larger team that there's a premium plan that you will need to go for, which is still affordable. I can't remember now exactly the pricing, but you see I just clicked on the book now button. It gives me quite an intuitive interface of like, okay, picking the service that I want, selecting the time that fits me, and then you're there. You just enter your details and you get booked. So by default, you can just have people book. You can show your booking policies and so on. What I have added here is actually a room to enter credit card details. So naturally, Square Appointments also integrates with the Square payment processor. So you can have people add in credit card details as a no-show protection, and you can configure an amount on the back end for what that no-show fee should be. Or you can actually charge for the full service directly when they book. Or you can leave this out as well. If you don't want to have that kind of barrier of entering credit card details, you can have that as well. So just want to kind of show you what that booking experience looks like with Square Appointments. Again, in the training, we'll set all this up, go into the details, and I'll also show you how you could integrate whatever appointment scheduler you're using today, if you prefer that. So what else are we selling? Products, right? So we saw some product categories down here. So let's say I wanted to shop some hair care. Now this is an example site, so I haven't loaded a lot of products, but I have a sum in here just to kind of illustrate how it works. And when you create products on the back end, which we will look at shortly, Square Online will automatically generate this page that you're looking at here. You can customize a bit. I've removed some of the features since I only have a few products, but you can have things like, you know, how you want to filter and, you know, to do different things. Now I'm just keeping it nice and clean here. But let's say I wanted to buy that product, and you'll get to the checkout. It looks like this. You can do a description and format that. You can add more images. I just have one image in here. You can have like these like 360 images and some other stuff to make it more engaging. And so now I add that to cart. You will be able to set up different fulfillment methods if you want to be able to ship the product, or if it should only be for like pickup at your salon's location or at your business location. You can also have delivery. So there are some options there as well, which we will cover more in the course. But now I've added that to cart, and you can see I have an item in there. I can continue to shop and add more things as well. So that's kind of just to show you what that shopping experience looks like on the platform. The next thing that we can sell, you saw I promoted it down here, but that was gift cards. which obviously is a very powerful thing, and something that I think most service businesses should be able to offer. And here you can sell digital gift cards, so that's built into Square, this gift card checkout, so you can have you can set the different amounts that you want people to be able to buy for. You can have discount codes if you want to run like a campaign on gift cards. You can design them as you like, and Square actually comes with like built-in designs like this one, a lot more that you could add in. And in the course I will show you also how you can use like some free design tools that are super easy to use in order to create a design that fits your brand, so that your gift card really fits with the image of your business and your branding, and makes it look nicer than just having something more generic. Not that it's not anything wrong with it, but I will show you exactly how you can do that as well in the course without having to become a professional designer, because there's some easy and ready templates and stuff that you can use for that. So that was gift cards. You can also sell things like subscriptions. So I put this under membership. Obviously there's a lot of different subscriptions you could sell. There could be like a membership, it could be like a service subscription. So let's say I have a waxing service subscription here, where basically what it means is that you can charge clients on a recurring basis. So rather than just having like the standard checkout like you have with a product where you just charge once, here customers will store the credit card details on file, and they will then be charged on a recurring basis that you can set up. So let's say I wanted to check out and sign up for this subscription that I have here. You'll be taken to a checkout that looks something like this, where you can choose, is this only a pay once or pay monthly? Now, you can configure on the back end what you want the option to be, if it's monthly, quarterly, or annually. That's something that you can set up. And basically then when the customer details are stored, they will be billed on a recurring basis. You will be able to see on the back end who is paying for this subscription, so that you can give them access to the things that you are offering as part of your subscription. And it's not the most, I would say, it's not the most advanced subscription product or like membership product. It doesn't have things like protected content if you're a member and these kind of things. That's not what Square offers here. I hope they will continue to develop this, because I think the whole subscription model and membership model is growing of interest in the salon industry and for local businesses. So I think there's a lot more opportunity. Now this is it works perfectly fine. You can check out and charge recurring, but that's it. It doesn't really do more than that. So hopefully there will be some more sophisticated features coming on that in the future as well. But it's there, and it works super easy to set up as well. So there you go. What else do we have? We do have a blog. I didn't show you that. So there is a blog functionality, sorry, where you can kind of like create posts and share news and keep fresh content on your page. We can go into a blog post, so you can load an image. It has the social sharing buttons. You can put some content. What I would say about the blog platform, I think it's great that it's there. It's not the most advanced blogging solution, and also like Square Online is not really a blogging platform. It's great that this is here, so you can add the content in. I would say it's still fairly limited in terms of what you can do. So you can add some content and do some headers and stuff like that and reformat the text, but you cannot really. It's quite limited in terms of what you can do, and this makes it again like super easy to use it. You just click a few buttons and we're ready to start creating and setting up our blog. But it's somewhat limited in terms of what you can do with a blog. And you need to bear in mind that I'm a professional blogger, like that's part of what I do. So I'm probably I look for like some really advanced feature when it comes to blogging. If you're a local business who just want to be able to put out your content, this will do very well, and you probably will not need more than this. But just wanted to kind of show you what that feature is, and that it's there. And I think it's great because having a blog also helps with your search engine performance when you kind of keep content up to date and so on. So yeah, that's just covering kind of like a demo of what a website could look like. Again, you don't need to create a full website. You can just use Square Online also to just sell from your existing site. But I wanted to show you really what that looks like with this example of a example beauty salon. And as we go through the training, we'll show you exactly how you can design all those things. Even the like image assets that you're seeing here, I will show you how you can do that without being a professional designer or using expensive tools or anything, but using free tools. How you can actually like create nice graphics like this to represent your brand in the right way, because I think that's important if you're especially like a beauty salon where like your image and that is important. So I just went into the back end of your Square Online. So this is your Square Online dashboard. This is where we make all the configurations, do all the settings of your site. We will spend more time in here in the training, so I won't go into everything, but I just want to show you a little bit what to expect and what it looks like. You have all your settings for your website, all your social media integrations and all that you can configure here. We'll look at that again closer in the course. I just wanted to show you like the pop-ups, because we didn't see a pop-up now when we looked at the website. But this is a great feature which is available. I mean, very much the role of your website is to take visitors coming to your site and convert them into paying customers, right? And pop-ups, is a great way of kind of, getting a message visible, getting people to take action, because it's disruptive and it really is something that people will notice. So you can use this for many different reasons. You can use it to collect emails if you want to build up your email list, to offer promotions and so on. You can make announcements. So let's just go into so you can see what it looks like. So if I were to create a announcement, for example, I just want to show you what that pop-up builder looks like, because I think this is quite impressive actually in terms of features that Square is offering here. So you can create different designs. You have some predefined templates. You can use like alert bars coming down from the top of your page. You can use this like full screen thing that really blocks the visitor and grabs the attention. But let's say you just wanted to do something simple. Maybe you want to inform your clients that you're back open and you want to make sure that message goes out because maybe you've been closed during the COVID time or something. You would just go in, you click on the text that you want to update and just say we're back open. Add some information. Maybe you want to have a call to action here, like learn more, or it could be maybe book now, but that could be something, and then you can link that off to your booking appointment scheduler or something like this. Again, we'll go into more in that in the course. You can customize everything in terms of colors to make it look like you want for your brand. So you'll be able to create some nice styling for that. I think what's really powerful here is actually under like display rules and this. Don't want to spend too much time on it here, but you have settings. You can kind of decide to show this pop-up on, for example, when someone is about to leave your site, when they're moving the cursor towards the back button, that's when you show the pop-up if you want to like collect an email address before the person leaves your site. You can also have like, so it shows when you enter the website, which like a message like this could be good to show like immediately when someone comes to the site, or you can set it to like scrolling, so when they've scrolled a certain part of your site, how often you want to show it, because it can be annoying to get the same pop-up over and over, right? So you can set it once per visit, every month, or when they have closed it, don't show it again, and these kind of things you can all configure in here. So this is a great little tool to kind of help drive action from people visiting your site, and when you're ready to go, you just go publish. Now I don't know what settings, so 25%, so we'll see maybe when we scroll the site later that it will now have a pop-up. So that's pop-ups. What else could we show in here? I mean, there's quite a bit. We will go through all the settings, shipping and all that stuff. Items is probably interesting for you to still see how that is managed. So you can add items, you can add categories like you saw when we looked at the front-end site. It's easy to manage it in here. And what's great when you use Square is also that, this is all integrated and synchronized between the different systems. So let's say using the Square point of sale system, in your business, in your salon, then the inventory and so on that you have there will be automatically synchronized over to your store, and you can maintain that all in one place. You will be able to control, which of the items that you offer in the physical location you will also offer on the store. You can configure that. But let's just look at what it. So here you can like add some information. You can load more images. You see, we just had one there. You can load these like 360 type of photos. You can choose should be available. Should this be only for shipping or only for pickup? That's something that you can consider. You can have variations. So if you have different sizes of the same product, you have one product, but then you can set up different sizes. You can have price and sale price and all that, and also modifiers. So again, we're not going to go into all settings. I just want to show you like there's quite a rich support for managing your inventory and setting up the details that you want to have. So we can cancel this one. So that was on items. The next thing I want to show you is actually like how to edit the site. But maybe before we go in, I'll just show you this one as well, which is Insights. So that's a bit of reporting, so you can track how your website is performing. You can look at traffic, are you getting visitors to the site? You can see, where are those visitors coming from? And you'll get some nice graphs and statistics, which is awesome. It's really powerful. I would say as a local business, you don't need more than this in terms of, tracking site activity, which pages are people visiting, They'll give you more than enough data to be able to track the progress of your store and of your site. You can see sales, of course. You will be able to, you can integrate with like Google Analytics if you want, more powerful or even more advanced reporting, which most likely, this will be more than sufficient for what you need. Okay, so that was basically the kind of the back end or the Square dashboard. Now we're going to go into just show you how you can customize the front end. So customize the website that we were just browsing. And so let me just load that up. So this is the website builder, what it looks like. So you're seeing the same site that we just looked at. And I just wanted to show you, how we work in the tool. So you can just jump between the different pages. So you have your home page, membership page we looked at earlier, about page and so on, and to see the page that you want to work on. On each page, it's built up using these sections. So you have your header, which goes across all pages. Then you have different sections, and you see as I hover them, how they also are being selected on the left-hand side. So you can either select sections by going here or through here. If you wanted to change something about a section, you basically just click on it. You can change, the text that you wanted to change. If you wanted to change the banner image for something else, you just do that in here. You will also have, for each of these sections, you have different layout options. So you can go into customize. You can change the layout. So now I have this setting. Maybe I wanted to do that to get a little white box behind it, or maybe I wanted it to look more like this. So I have this one, and then my header down here. So as you can see, there's a lot of different layout options, which is great. So you can just add these sections in, customize the layout as you want them, which makes it super fast, and you can create something that looks really good without knowing anything about website design. Of course, it doesn't give you like advanced customization, right? So it's really, you create your section, it's already predefined what should be in that section, and then you can change different layouts to make it look the way you want, but you will not be able to kind of like, I want to move this button 2 millimeters down, or I want to change this exactly here. The tool does not allow for that. So if you're looking for something that is like super flexible, this you might find using Square Online to be quite limiting. But the thing is, like when it comes to being able to customize things, that automatically adds a lot of complexity to, how you work. So if you're not, a web developer, and you're not interested in learning that, this makes it just super easy to work with. You don't need to worry about things like, does this work on a mobile screen or not? You actually have up here as well, so you can switch between mobile just to kind of see what it looks like. And all these sections will render perfectly and look good on a mobile device without you having to like think about that. If you're using something that is a bit more advanced in terms of website builder, you might find yourself spending a lot of time, fixing stuff that doesn't look good on a phone, but it did look good on your laptop screen and so on. So you don't have that here. But again, the backside would be, maybe you will see that it's some limitations in terms of how much you can customize things. So yeah, that's kind of how this editor works. You just go to the section that you want to customize. You click on it here, and you get the options. And you can customize again the layout if you prefer to have it like this. Boom, it will look like that instead, and you don't need to worry more about that. So really easy to use. I'll show you just how you can also add a section in. So let's say you wanted to add a section. Maybe we featured some product categories up here earlier that you saw. Maybe we wanted to do a section which is just featuring a hero product, for example. I mean, as you can see in this list, there's a lot of different things that are ready made and created for you and that you could be adding in. But let's say we wanted to do a feature product, so we'll add a featured item. You see immediately you get like, okay, here's a proposed layout for how to do that. We'll just do add. But let's say in our case, so yeah, sorry, that's what it looks like. You can choose which product should go in here, your most popular, what the person has recently viewed, or but we can keep that on a custom selection. And let's say we wanted to do a like single product, like feature a hero product. As you can see, there's different layouts. So here would be like another type of grid way of showing. But let's say we wanted to do this, where we say, okay, we just want to show one item, and that will be like a specific one that we want to show. So we do, custom selection. We choose an item. Let's say I wanted to do the styler, and boom, it's there. So it's just ready to go for you. We again, we can go in and we can say, okay, we don't want to show the product title, which would be a little bit odd. We could say we want to change the font of that or color of that. But again, like the layout is very it's predefined, but that's also kind of the beauty of it, because you cannot really go wrong. It will always look good and will look good everywhere. I think I've already made that point, but so just hit done on that. And now it adds it in at the bottom of the page. So I will need to go to this one and drag that up to where on the page do I want it to go. Let's put it up at the top here. And now you have, just after the mission statement, yes, we're promoting this item that we want to sell. So I think that's it. Now you know kind of how the editor works. You can see how kind of easy it is to add things in, change things in terms of layout. And in the course I will also show you how you can create graphics like this one to make it look even nicer. We'll show you all the details on how you can configure the settings and all that on the back end that we went over rather quickly, but to make sure that you really get your site up to work. But I think now you should have a good feel for how you can work in the tool and what it looks like. So I hope you now have a better idea on what you can do using the Square Online tool. You saw really how easy it is to use. So in order to get access to all the different step-by-steps, there's 20 plus videos I think in the course where we actually go through everything much more detail than I can just do in one video here. To get access to that, go to thesalonbusiness.com/store. There you'll find all the information for how you can sign up and how you can get access to the course. And I intend to keep this course for free, at least for as long as there's no when there's restrictions and things like that where we cannot run our business normally. I want to have this available for free. And I'm also doing this in a partnership with Square, and I'm also an affiliate for Square products. So essentially what that means is that if you decide to sign up for Square, you use one of my affiliate links, I will earn a small commission if you choose to start taking transactions and start using the platform. Now, this does not cost anything for you, so but I just want to kind of make you aware of that in full disclosure. So if you want to support the stuff that I'm doing and so that I can do more free content, use the link. If you don't think this is valuable, don't use the link, and I'm not going to chase you down for that. But anyway, that's that. So I think that's it. So I hope the tutorial, the stuff we went over today, made you see what's possible and really how easy it is. And with the right guidance and in the training, you will end up with something good. I feel confident about that. So again, To start this course, head over to thesalonbusiness.com/store. I will also leave link in the description below, and I will hopefully see you on the inside of the course.